Well, one day he was a school teacher in Inglewood. The next, an educator on a mission to reimagine how Black history is taught and perceived. As part of our Black History Month coverage, our Sheba Turk introduces us to Griot B, the driving force behind schoolyard rap.
The Temecula Valley Unified School District made national headlines over its divisive decision to ban critical race theory. Fundamentally, critical race theory examines how racial inequality and systemic racism have played a role in shaping our nation. To date, at least 18 states have restricted education on racism or race-related issues.
We are in a time in our country where education is being even more politicized than ever. That we have, people, Moms of Liberty, and different groups going to fight in these school board elections and these school board meetings to erase the truth of history for fear of discomfort for some students.
We are a very inclusive group here at Schoolyard Rap.
Griot B is an educator, and he has made it his life's mission that students be exposed to all parts of history.
It's never really ever been on our end as historians, as educators, about making other people uncomfortable, but rather just teaching those truths that are important to learn. Because if you don't ever talk about the truth, you can't learn from the truth. In the case right now where they're banning truth, that shows that we're some scaredy cats. Should be scared of truth, shouldn't be scared of facts, and more importantly, should be scared of Black.
Master your DNA, and you can do anything. Onesimus, he was enslaved.
Griot B is a former public school teacher, but he doesn't teach in the classroom anymore.
I was a teacher in Inglewood, California, and my class was boring as all heck. One day, one of the kids challenged me in the cafeteria. He said, "Mr. Brown, listen to a song," and I listened to it, and it was horrible. And he said, "I bet you can't do better."
Griot B took the challenge and made an educational rap. The kids were hooked, and so was he.
And so I kind of switched my style, and I started rapping for students, making more songs about U.S. history, world history.
The name Griot B came from his newfound mission.
So a griot in West African tradition is a storyteller. And before Islam came to West Africa, we passed our traditions down, our histories down orally.
And that's what Griot B does for this generation. He teaches history through music and stories with his company Schoolyard Rap, which he officially established in 2015 to create educational content and offer a perspective that he felt was missing.
All we're ever taught is slavery and segregation in schools.
His current show proves there is so much more to Black history.
It's very important because they get to learn it in a different way, in a unique way, in a way that they understand and they can hear through music, just speech, rap, and talk, and just all the activity in one.
The show is titled More Than a Month.
More Than a Month, spelled specifically with 2 O's, as the Moorish kings, who kind of brought Europe light education through Spain, Spanish conquest. The show is basically saying that regardless of Black History Month, we're Black every day. This show is a concert. It's a live production, a spectacle of Black history.
This type of educational content is so important in light of recent attempts to ban the study of Black history and culture. There have been restrictions to AP courses for African American studies. There have been bans on books that teach Black history and attacks on critical race theory. While race and history have become social and political lightning rods, Griot B has brought his programming to 250 school districts and reached nearly 1 million students, and says that he hasn't gotten any negative feedback. His method of teaching is a celebration of culture and history that gets the students out of their seats and excited about learning.
Really, we only hear about the stuff that's in the books, and more say, like, we don't really hear from Black culture themselves, so it's just more interesting to hear from Black culture. Every
student should have an opportunity to know how great they can be, because they've always been great through history. And so that's why I do all cultures, not just Black history.
His shows are about history, but also about representation. Through Schoolyard Rap, he shows that people of color have a place in our nation's history, not just as slaves, but as contributors in many meaningful and positive ways. It's a perspective that many students won't get in school. Sheba Turk, KCAL News.
Well, Griot B and Schoolyard Rap also present a multicultural concert and a Latino history concert as well.